Michigan fans, Michigan women's hockey is live and on the air. We are live here from Yost Ice Arena, and it is the Michigan women's hockey team taking on the Adrian Bulldogs, as this is a huge measuring stick game. Join with us. My name is Mark Wiseman. With us is Coach Ned. How you doing, Coach?
Great. Glad to be here. Easy to find a parking place tonight at Yost.
Oh, yeah, bye week for football, and baseball and softball weren't going, so plenty of great parking spots, great places to find a seat.
And lots of good seats still available.
And this is a huge matchup between number 11, Michigan, and Adrian, who is number
8, I think.
8, yes.
I think it's 8.
I wrote down all their opponents, what numbers they were, but I didn't write down
They've played
that.
some tough teams. They got to hand it to them. They've had a pretty tough schedule going, since the beginning of the season.
They have indeed, as Michigan four wins, no losses, no draws. Adrian has 4 wins, 5 losses, 1 overtime loss, and 2 draws. Taking a look at Michigan.
So well over twice as many games.
Oh, gosh, you don't even want to know. I was putting together the top 10, and who is it? I think it's Minot or someone has like 17 games already.
Yeah, it helps to have your team start with an M to be in the top 10, too. You notice that?
There we go, yeah. So Midland, 17 games at number 1, 17-1-1. They were won last week. Liberty, 10-0-0. They're number 2. McKendree has played 8 wins, 3 losses. They played 11 games. Maryville has played 8 games, 4 wins, 4 losses. Minot has 4 wins, 3 losses, 5 draws. So that's kind of interesting. 12 games there. They played Michigan Dearborn, also in our league. We're going to see them in the not too distant future. They are 10-0. We will be hosting them on the 20th, right? No, we'll be at them at Michigan Dearborn on the 20th, and they will be here on the 21st if you want to catch a great Wolverine on action. Arizona State, number 7, they're 5 wins, 2 losses. Adrian is number 8. Again, 4 wins, 5 losses, 1 overtime loss, 2 draws. Miami, who we're going to see this weekend on Saturday down in Miami, Sunday here at Yost. They have 9 wins, 2 losses. And then Niagara, 4 wins, 2 losses, 2 ties. So Michigan just out of the top 10, and some of that is probably because we haven't had a lot of games.
4 games.
Yeah, beat Davenport 10-0. Probably the best matchup, the 2-0 win versus Michigan State, beat Davenport 8-2, and then beat Aquinas 11-0. So this is a big game for Michigan.
Huge.
This is a big.
We've had a 4-week layoff where it's been the focus. So we're trying to believe. We've got a new coaching staff, and they're trying to make sure that everybody believes, and this will go a long ways towards making that cultural foundation possible.
Taking a look at the last game was versus Aquinas, It started off, Carr scored in the first at 7:28. Then Lindahl with her fourth goal, Carr with 6 goals. Lindahl with her 4th goal, that at 18:38. In the second, it was Cummings with her 3rd goal, and at 9:10. Lindahl scored her 5th goal of the season, that at 11:38. Lindahl scored her 6th goal of the season. She had a hat trick, that at 11:40. 10 seconds later, 11:38 to 11:48. And then DeMonica scored at 14:23. Lindahl had another goal that at 19:27, her 9th or her 7th of the season, Then Secreto scored with 9 seconds left in that second period. That's her 2nd goal. Gordon scored at 8:59 in the 3rd. That was her 1st goal of the season. Hung got her 1st goal of the season at 9:31. And then Lindahl had 5 goals, 8 on the season, 5 of those in that game. That at 10:46. Winning The winning goalkeeper was Heiserman. She faced 8 shots, saved all 8 shots. Bucket takes the loss. She faced 51 shots, saved 43 of them. And then Dial came in, faced 15 shots, and saved 12 of them. So that was the last game for Michigan. Top 5 scores for Michigan. Lindahl has 14 points on 8 goals and 6 assists. Carr has 9 points on 6 goals and 3 assists. Garbady has 7 points on 4 goals and 3 assists. Malashevsky has 7 points on 2 goals and 5 assists. And then Barrel wrapping up the top 10. She has 2 goals and 4 assists for 6 points. Taking a look at the goalkeepers statistics for Michigan.
That's pretty good.
They're not bad, yeah. Heiserman has played 1 game, 1 win, no goals against, 100% save percentage. Johns has played 1 game, no goals against, 100% save percentage. Schiff played 1 game, no goals allowed, 100% save percentage. And then Von Turch had one game, 1 win, 2 goals against, and a .867 save percentage. But yeah, pretty darn good for
if you look at our goals for and goals against, it's stellar but early. I can't believe somebody's already played 17 games. That's like playing travel. How many games are they going to have in their season?
It's unbelievable. It absolutely is. Schiff gets the start, by the way, for today, so she'll have her second start. Taking a look at that Adrian schedule, they started off beating Lindenwood 8-0. Then they fell to number 4 Maryville. So Maryville beat them 1-0. This was at Maryville. Then they beat Maryville the next, they lost. Excuse me, they lost 1-0. Then they lost 4-1 to Maryville. So they lost both of those games. They beat Eastern Michigan at the Arctic Edge of Canton. That was a 4-1 win. Then hosted them at Arrington Ice Arena, and that was a 7-0 win. Then they played number 1 in the league, Midland, and they lost to Midland 4-2 at Arrington Ice Arena. And then they went into overtime and lost 2-1 in overtime. That was the 1 overtime loss. Then they played at Arrington. They played a lot of good teams at Arrington. They played Minot State at home. They're number 5 in the nation, and they tied both of those. It was a scoreless tie in the first game and a 1-1 tie in the second game. Then they played Liberty, the number 2 team in the nation. Again, they came into Arrington Ice Arena. So lots of really good teams, but a lot at home. Yeah. And Liberty beat them 4-0 in the first game and 3-1 in the second game. Then they played Grand Valley State University over at Griffs, and they won that one 5-1. So that's they've played a murderer's row of teams thus far.
We'll see whether that makes a difference tonight. You know.
I mean, is it going to be? Yeah, they've played all these teams, so they're ready to go for a Michigan team, or are they beaten up and a little bit demoralized from playing all these good teams?
We should certainly be rested. I know we have one injury we're working through, but might be a little rusty from not having a game. But they've also played some amazing competition, and other than Eastern Michigan, our competition hasn't been as tough.
Indeed. Last game versus Grand Valley State, it was 5-1. 70 shots on goal by Adrian, 25 by Grand Valley. So that was something crazy. Adrian 1 for 5 on the power play, and Grand Valley 0 for 4. Stitt had the first goal. There was no scoring in the first and the second. Stitt scored at 13-13. Then Kuzminski scored at 15-15. That's her second goal this season. Adams scored for Grand Valley. That's her second goal this season at 16-17. Then Nickel, a defender, scored for Adrian at 17-25 in the second. And then at 17-51, it was Stitt with her third goal from the season. 1 goal in the third, that was at 17-51. Ward scored that one. Dobson got the win for Adrian, not who we're going to see this evening. And then Simpson took the loss for Grand Valley. Taking a look at the top goal scores, it is really spread around a little bit for Adrian. Wiltshire has 9 points on 5 goals and 4 assists. Turnbull has 9 points on 3 goals and 6 assists. Stitt has 7 points on 3 goals and 4 assists. And then a number of them tied for number 4. Haggart has 6 points on 2 goals, 4 assists. Kuzminski has 6 points on 2 goals and 4 assists. And Robinson has 6 points on 2 goals and 4 assists. So that's their top keepers there.
Yeah, we hope that they take us a little lightly tonight. They're not starting their number one goalie, and the lines are lower lines, so we're hoping we can surprise them.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we just got an update on our roster for tonight.
All right. So we'll have that, and then taking a look at their goalkeepers. Kincaid has played one game. Again, she stopped all the goals there, 100% save percentage. Topic, who we're going to see this evening, she has played one game, and she stopped all the goals there, 100% save percentage. Dobson has played 2 games. She has 1 goal against average and a 9.61 save percentage. That's pretty outstanding. And then Jessie Gorelli has played 8 games. She has 5 losses, 1 overtime loss. She has 2.34 goals against average and a .946 save percentage. So pretty darn good save percentage, even though she has played some really darn good teams. But at least according to the sheet we got, it will be Topic starting. Taking a look right now at the top of the CCWHA, in penalty kills is Michigan from Ann Arbor.
Yeah. With
100% penalty kills so far.
That's a good number to have. We strive for that. I don't know if we can do any better.
It is outstanding. With 96.2 penalty kills is University of Michigan Dearborn. Lake Superior State has a 93.6. Eastern Michigan has an 86.9. And it goes down from there. But the 100% is pretty darn great. The power play percentage, Michigan's sitting at even 20%. There is one team that's higher. That's going to be Penn State with 50% on their power play, which is just outstanding.
We'd like to keep those numbers both the same tonight.
Absolutely. And then Miami has a 38.1% power play.
Whoa.
So that's something that we'll have to keep an eye on this weekend. But little bit of special teams action there. Starting off the game, the starters for Adrian on the defense. Left defense is going to be Nickel. On the right defense is going to be Ward. And then at right wing is going to be Hubbard. At left wing is going to be Parent, and at center is going to be Williams. The goalkeeper is Topich. Over on the Michigan side, Sacredo is going to be playing defense, as well as McGough. Lindahl will be playing at one of the wings. Farrell will be playing at the other wing, and Malashevsky will be the center. And then at goal will be Schiff. So that is your starters here.
Got the 4 referee system. That's great. Love
Excellent.
that.
Always very, very good to see. We appreciate that greatly. And
are we advertising the Old Puckers fundraising game?
Yeah, that's going to be on December 1st,
December 1st during practice, 8:30. It's free admission. It's a bunch of Old Puckers throwing in money for the privilege to play at Yost against the women's team. We'll have a celebrity referee, celebrity broadcasters. There'll be celebrities on the ice, some old, some young. We'll have the new coaching staff on the ice. It should be fun. It's a great night, fun night. We play it as 2 halves. Don't switch ends, save time, and play for probably about an hour.
Still one of my favorite hats I have is the Old Pucker hat there. It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a very good one.
Yeah, it's the girls like it. The guys enjoy it, and I'll look forward to doing it every year and throw some nice money towards the program. It's a good fundraiser.
It's fantastic. Let's take a look at the next upcoming 5 games here. As again, we're going on the road on Saturday, and it's going to be a long driving day for both the team and me. As we're going to be at Miami at 3:30, November 8th. So if you can come on down, we plan on having the broadcast unless we have any technical issues, and we plan on going on 15 minutes beforehand. Then Miami is here at Yost Ice Arena on Sunday. That will be a 4 o'clock game. We'd love to see you here. Then the team goes out to Minnesota, and we plan on broadcasting there. We haven't been told yes or no yet, but I will follow up on that. That's going to be Saturday at 7 p.m. in Minnesota. And then on Sunday, it's 1:30. And those are, I believe, both Central Time. And then on November 20th, it is Michigan Dearborn. And did I mess that up? I thought we were at Michigan Dearborn at first.
No,
we're
we may be at the link or whatever.
We are at home first. So we are at
first?
home first. So
Okay.
it is, so forgive me. So November 20th, it is at home versus Michigan Dearborn. That's an 8 p.m. game. And then we are at University of Michigan Dearborn. That is going to be on the 21st. That is a 7 o'clock game. And we'll see if they're at the Dearborn skating rink, if they're at the field house. I'm not sure where they're playing at this current point in time.
Yeah, I know I've been moving around. Here's our wonderful volunteer announcers and scorekeepers.
Appreciate them greatly.
I think that's Riley.
So coming out is Williams, and then Hubbard. Also skating out is Parent. Next is Ward. And then Nickel, and between the pipes is Topich. Adrian wearing their yellow sweaters out there with the Adrian logo. Michigan in their home whites as Lindahl skates out. Next skating out there is Farrell. Next to come out is Malashevsky.
Farrell's going to be a secret weapon at Miami.
Excellent. Yeah, Secreto, as she used to play for Miami.
Yep.
McGough out there. And Schiff comes out as the goalie. Now to honor America, ladies and gentlemen, the playing of the national anthem. I feel like for this game we should be playing O Canada as well, as there are 18 Canadian players on the Adrian team, 2 players from Michigan.
Maybe that's
one.
why there was all the stick work during that song.
There you go, yeah. 1 from North Dakota, 1 from New York, and 1 from Indiana. So definitely a Canadian heavy group here.
Not a shock. Been that way a long time. And we expect that nature of play also, the certain chip on the shoulder and entitlement and veracity. Wouldn't have it any other way. We've worked for 4 weeks to be ready for the battles, to win the battles.
This is a team that, in the best of my knowledge, since we've been broadcasting, Michigan has not beaten Adrian, and now would be a perfect time for that to happen, as they've won the last, I don't know how many CCWHA tournament champions. It's been
less than Liberty National Championships.
Yeah. Yeah,
close.
And then them and Liberty are the only people who have won a national championship since we started broadcasting. So it's they're one of the biggies. They are typically top in our league, and Michigan looking to take them down.
Shock the world.
So they're wearing yellow jerseys here at Yost, as that occasionally does bring the men's team here some luck. The Michigan men's team, we're hoping that will not bring any luck to Adrian here. Williams trying to get to it. That's sent right back into the Adrian zone. Lindahl chases it back, trying to get away from Nickel. That puck right back behind the goal into the near corner. As Malashevsky with it there, gets it back to Lindahl. Lindahl trying to fire it out in front. That comes all the way back. McGough keeps it in at the near point. McGough banks it off of the near board as Malashevsky over to Lindahl. Lindahl moves it top of the far circle for Farrell. Farrell with the shot. That
Nice
goes.
shot. She's got a rocket.
Good glove save there.
Playing in the right end.
Absolutely. 19:29 left to go here in the first. It's going to stay down.
Now, that wasn't their top line as far as I've heard.
I do not doubt that.
I
know
don't scout it.
Toe Pitch is certainly not the goalkeeper who has had the most starts, but she's been darn good when she's been in there. Nickel has it into the far corner, feeds it all the way around the boards, looking to get it over to Gregory. That puck bounces into the neutral zone. Gathered up there by Ferris. Ferris feeds it off of the far board. Trying to bring it right back into Turnbull. Turnbull puts it into the far corner of the Michigan zone. Puck along the near boards. Cummings trying to get it out of there.
Now watch their points. They just pinch. They're so confident. They'll pinch all day. We've got to break that today.
Scoville outside the far circle, centering it up. That bounces off of the near point back into the neutral zone. Stitt has it there. Stitt right over the block M, gains his own. Stitt, top of the near circle. Stitt trying to come in, shot, and she scores. She picks the top right-hand corner. That was a sniper shot. Not much that Schiff could do about that one, as that was perfectly placed to pop the water bottle up in that far right-hand corner.
And she actually walked pretty much walked half the team to get there. Took it from the wide side, her left wing, walked through center, split the D. Coming off the left side,
She
through
takes
center.
it right there, yeah.
There, she just walked 4 players.
And fired it right in the top corner. They are right back to live action here. It's coming down the near boards. Trying to feed ahead. Ceballos knocks it away. 1-0. Adrian with the lead. Puck coming down the near boards. Michigan hoping to shake that one off and make it a 1-1 game. Kolwich puts it into the far corner.
We'd had it in their end the whole time.
Indeed. Ceballos puts it back. That knocked away. Here comes Adrian coming up the other direction.
That puck actually may have gone 5-hole off her stick and up to the top corner. I can't figure out. It was a hard enough shot. I couldn't tell.
Fair point.
If it definitely went water bottle by the end.
Bobby has it on the near circle of the Adrian zone. Bobby
4
trying
players.
to get in.
Can't do that.
That into the near corner. Bobby trying to hold up until she gets a little help. Pull back as that came around. As Watts has it onto the far circle. Sent back to the far point. Held in there. Young trying to get to it. Underneath the far circle. Schaub with it there. Puck into the near corner. Scoville feeds it ahead. Puck outside the near circle. Bobby with it.
Forecheck's working.
Secreto holds it in. Secreto
Nice.
fires it into the far corner.
So
Now Schaub
solid.
trying to get to it. Puck right back behind. Coming in along the near boards. That's Sachel who gets it back into the neutral zone. I can read the backs of the Adrian jerseys really well, but the numbers on the sleeves are a little tough to read. Secreto back in her own zone, moves it in along the near boards. Gathered up, brought ahead as McGough sends it to the blue line. Held in there now by Gregory. Here comes McGough. McGough gets it back into the Adrian zone. You don't see number 63 versus number 63 a lot out
No,
there.
I was noticing. Oh, close.
And it goes all the way in along the far boards. Lindahl trying to shove it down the far boards. Poke top of the far
There
circle.
we go.
Racing over to get it. Lindahl into the far corner. Lindahl trying to get it over to Malashevsky. Puck sent around by Ward. Nickel has it in the near corner. Nickel rockets it off of the near boards. That's fired back by Metz. Picked up by Nickel. Nickel coming down the far boards. Malashevsky trying to keep it in. That right in front of.
Right out of rink.
Right in front of the Adrian bench as they're battling, trying to bring out
Crowbar.
that crowbar. Indeed. Absolutely.
I never get a chance to teach him that anymore.
Puck down the near boards. Ward fires it deep into the Michigan zone. Schiff stops it there. Ferris feeding it down the near boards. 16 minutes left to go here in the first. 1-0. Adrian with the lead, but Garbady brings it right back. Garbady in along the end boards. Garbady
all over him.
trying to pull it away. Now coming down the near boards. That's fired ahead by Stitch. She's
Oh,
no goal
no.
scorer. Now coming in with it is Williams. Williams on a breakaway.
Nice
Shot and a
save.
great save by Schiff.
Breakaway.
Mets.
Second shot she gets tonight is a breakaway. Then they just shoot from the point. She never saw that.
That one in and did not
Avery
see
is
that one
gonna
coming.
Just dump it on net. Just surprised her. Great save, recovering. Little lapse. Just dump it on net. I'm sure she was screened.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So 15-34, as much as Michigan has had it down in the Adrian end, they have Adrian has the lead 2-0.
They have one shot on net. We have one shot on net, and they're up 2-0.
As that fired by Carr into the far corner, 15-19 left to go. I did not see who fired that shot by Adrian, so we'll see if we can catch it from the public address announcer. Puck all the way in along the near boards, gathered up, now bringing it as Stitt. Has it knocked down by Ceballos. Puck in along the near boards now. Scoville has it there. Scoville right in front of the penalty box. Popped away by Gordon. Gordon coming down the near boards. Gordon trying to get it into the Adrian zone. Scoville sends it the other direction. Kolwich banks it off of the near board. Sent back by Hung.
We're not having any trouble with our breakout, and we're certainly keeping it in their end. It's just weird shots.
Puck sent around by Morris outside the far circle. Carr trying to get to it. Now Ceballos has it right at center ice. Ceballos banks it right back into the Adrian zone.
Yeah, we're trying to keep possession, but that's not going to fly.
Scoville over center. That tipped all the way. Shot on goal. Schiff will hold on to it there.
Got to settle down. We're trying to keep possession. We can't dump in.
Did they announce the last goal?
I have not heard it, but I've been
Yeah, we've been talking.
focused on what in the world's going on.
So we'll see if we can endeavor to figure out who scored that at some point later. That's sent ahead by Sachel all the way back into the far corner. Trying to knock it away is Farrell. Farrell outside the far circle. She sends it for a ride all the way around the boards. Sachel has it outside the near circle. Into the near corner, trying to get to it. Kuzminski had it. Now into the far corner with it.
I mean, we're winning battles. It's just
Hagrid sends it back to the far point. Back into the neutral zone. Gathered up by Young. Young right in front of her bench. Gets it to the Michigan blue line. That's sent all the way across over. Bringing it ahead is McGough. McGough gets it back into the neutral zone. Sachel has it at her own blue line. Sachel knocks it off of the far boards. Poked away at the blue line. Adrian has it there as Hagrid gets it over. Now Rotz brings it in. Rotz outside the near circle. That in along the end boards. Sacreto trying to knock that away. Shaw battling in the far corner.
oh,
Now trying to bring
what a
it
move.
out. Nice move by Turnbull. That puck in along the far boards. That deflected all the way back into the neutral zone by Malashevsky. Lindahl fires it back deep. Topic stops it back behind her own goal. Nickel into the near corner for Ward. Ward bringing it up the near boards. And puck. Now Gregory sends it across. Turnbull comes in onto the far circle. Good save by Schiff. Really good shot out there by Robertson. But good puck movement in the zone by Adrian.
Nice job of splitting our D. That was a pinpoint pass to do it.
12:37 left to go here in the first, 2-0. Adrian with the lead.
Yeah, I'm a little unsettled because we're carrying play and down 2-0.
Garbetti versus Williams in that face-off circle. Garbetti takes it outside the far
trouble.
circle. She has her pocket picked. Backhanded shot and a great
Huge
save.
Avery settling in.
As Nickel trying to fire it back deep. That was Stitt again looking for a second goal. That one knocked away, trying to find Stitt. Now coming ahead with it. Here comes Garbetti. Garbetti has that knocked away. Puck comes top of the far circle in the Michigan zone. That move, shot there. As that was Wiltshire trying to feed it off, just trying to shove it in past the post on the near corner. There's a shot by Williams, bounces outside the far circle. Kalis
Good regroup. You got him on a change.
sends it back. Here comes Michigan. That's fired all the way back into the neutral zone. Stopped there by Ward. Ward feeds it ahead for Young.
We're going to get too many people.
Knocked away.
Ooh, we got away with one there.
And comes all the way back in along the end boards. Ferris has it there. Ferris over to Ceballos. And slips past her. Holding it in. There's a shot. Sit with a save. Now Hagrick has it on the far circle. Hagrick at the blue line. Moves it over to Nickel. Nickel shot from the top of the far circle. Good save by Schiff as Kaminsky was right on the doorstep there as Kuzminski. Good opportunity.
Nice play at the point where she took the defender pretty much to the blue line, then laid it back to the D for a nice shot on net.
Michigan
We're not carrying play anymore.
That's what I was about to say, is Michigan had taken it down around the Adrian end, but Adrian has definitely had it more in the Michigan zone as of lately.
I think they settled in and realized maybe they're going to have to play at a better level, because they certainly are.
Now bouncing puck right at the Michigan blue line. That's sent back deep. Back looking to get his Hagrick. Puck in along the near boards. Hung gets it out into the neutral zone. Kaminsky gets it over to
gotta
Morris.
watch those feeds.
Ceballos takes it back behind her own goal from the near side to the far side. Pressure back there. Comes right over to Carr. Intercepted by Parent. Knocked away by Kolwich into the far corner. Good thing Parent didn't get a shot off there. Great job by Kolwich to
Heads
adjust.
up. Oh.
And knocked away by Scoville. She takes a shot. That went off of a Michigan defender into the near corner. Kolwich trying to pull that away. Now Hung trying to feed it ahead. Gordon gets it to the blue line as Adrian has to touch up. Ceballos has it. Now Parent brings it right back in. Kolwich knocks it away. Here comes Carr the other direction. Carr knocks it off of the near board as that'll go back deep into the near corner of the Adrian zone. As Rotz has it there. Rotz. And tipped right to the Michigan blue line. Now sent the other direction by Ceballos. Gathered up by Sachel. Now Malashevsky intercepts a pass meant for Gregory. She ends up down on the ice as that puck back to the Michigan blue line. Bringing it ahead is Ceballos. She puts it back deep. Topic stops it back behind her own goal. Sachel into the far corner. Now that brought ahead. Here comes Adrian. Ahead with it is Robinson. Robinson, top of the far circle. McGough trying to drive her wide.
Wow.
As that was fired right out in front.
Yeah, she got by the D there.
Looking to get it to Gregory, and Schiff got a piece of it.
Here got 2-on-1.
And moved over to Farrell, and the puck wouldn't settle down. Sachel moves it outside the near circle. Battle for his Turnbull trying to pull it away. There's Lindahl trying to get a shot. That went off of a Adrian defender. Right back into the neutral zone. Gregory fires it back deep into the far corner before going for a line change. Wiltshire has it.
Whoa!
Tipped by Lindahl. Got past her. Now Nickel with a shot. That into the far corner. Pulled away right back behind. Wiltshire trying to get it out in front. Now Stitt has it in along the end board. She tries to fire it out in front. That puck all the way back into the Adrian zone.
It's good.
8:50 left to go here in the first. 2-0. Adrian with the lead. And puck right in front of the scorer's bench. Gathered up there by Ferris back in her own zone. Ferris knocks it off of the far board. Ward brings it in. Ward has that pulled away in along the near boards. Wiltshire with it. Wiltshire into the near corner. Wiltshire trying to fire it out in front. That pulled away. Here comes Cummings. Cummings
nice play.
Moves it over. Now Kalis brings it into the Adrian zone. Kalis with a shot top of the far circle. All the way in along the near board. Stitt moved it over. Here comes Nickel. Nickel gains his own. Nickel, top of the near circle. Nickel. That rims all the way around outside the far circle. Kalis trying to get it there. Loose. Kalis has it. Intercepted by Scoville is puck right over. Brought back is puck outside the near circle. Gathered up there. Scoville holds it in at the near point.
Yeah, they're pinching.
Fired into the far corner.
We can't let them be the first there.
Young has it there. Here comes Garbady. Garbady gets it into the neutral zone. Garbady fires it ahead. Cummings has it outside the far circle. Cummings into the far corner. Waiting for some help. That intercepted, knocked away. Gathered up down the near boards. As Adrian trying to get it out of there is Kuzminski. Now Demotica sends it right back into the Adrian zone. Across to Scoville. Scoville brings it up the near boards. Ceballos trying to knock it the other direction. Battle for it right in front of the scorer's bench. Coming away with it is Demotica. Gathered up, trying to fire it ahead is Turnbull. Turnbull puts it down the far boards, and that deep into the Michigan zone. Kolwich has it in the far corner with 7:03 left to go. Here in the first, 2-goal lead for Adrian, 2-0. Rotz has it at around the blue line. Rotz trying to move it right
Get
to
out. There you
middle.
go.
Ceballos puts it deep into the near corner. Ceballos.
Somebody drop back for.
That rimmed all the way around to Robinson. Held
Put
it
it
at
on
the
net.
far point.
There you go.
It's a shot by Kolwich that went right off of Satchel's skate. 6:38 left to go.
A lot of action, folks. You want to see some good hockey.
Turnbull coming down the far boards. Fires it deep into the Michigan zone. Adrian gets another line change. And Michigan holding it. Ceballos sends it across. Now back outside the near circle. Adrian reaching over to get it as Parent. Parent puts it into the near corner. Now Hagrid trying to fire it. That off the side of the net.
Being screened by the Michigan Daily here.
As that will be a whistle.
Out of play.
Out of play, so they'll get a new puck from the scorer's bench.
It will not be a delay of game penalty.
6:10 left to go here in the first. 2-0. Adrian with the lead. Face-off is going to be to shifts right in the near face-off circle.
I have 7 shots for them and 1 for us.
Oof. Well, we've gotten it down there, but they've really kept it from out in front of the goal very well.
Yeah, it's been a transitional
Parent with a shot. That
transitional game in their end now. We had established territorial rights early, but
and by the way, if you do want to take a listen, the Michigan podcast, their last episode did feature the Michigan women's hockey team. 3 players out there. We'll talk more about that in just a little bit, but be sure to check that out. They do fantastic work. We're very grateful for them. Carr has it coming down the far boards. Gordon trying to get it out there. That's sent right back behind the Michigan goal. Now Parent has it in the near corner. Sends it back. Trying to pull it out of there. Turnbull has it. Now knocked off of the near board is Hung.
nice.
Gets it ahead. Here comes Carr. Carr works her way into the Adrian zone. It's a shot.
She had the corner.
Oh, that didn't miss by much.
That did not miss by much. I thought it was going in.
Gordon has it. Now
Tip.
Segredo with the blast. That just goes wide to the near
Hit
side.
the net.
McGough has it outside the near circle. That puck. Carr back to the near point. Now Hung into the near corner. Hung battling a pair of Adrian players. She turns with it. She ends up down on the ice outside the near circle.
That's going to be a hit there.
So that is going to be either a tripping or that'll be an illegal body check. So Michigan goes on the power play for the first time this game. They'll have the first power play.
We get to pick the side.
So Michigan will face off in the far face-off circle. Malashevsky in there to take the face-off. On the other side is Williams. That puck in along the far boards. That's sent right back out into the neutral zone. Ferris has it, but pressure from behind by Wiltshire. Down the near boards to Carr. Carr sends it across.
Nice play.
Now
That's better.
Ferris
That's
down
good.
the far boards.
Oh, you had her breaking.
Malashevsky now racing ahead with it. Malashevsky gains his own. Malashevsky outside the near circle. Into the near corner. Malashevsky back. Ferris has it. High slot. Shot
There's a
there.
tip.
Knocked in front. Good job. Nice save by Topich. Now picked up into the far corner. All the way back to Ferris at the far point. Ferris moves it over. Lindahl trying to get to it, but Scoville knocks it down. Malashevsky trying to poke it away. Scoville down the near boards. Gathered up by Ferris. She sends it right to the Michigan blue line. Here comes Lindahl. Lindahl gains his own. Lindahl on the far on the near circle.
She's got everybody in front open. Oh, she couldn't get to
Back
it.
behind into the far corner. Lindahl has that poked right back into the neutral zone. Michigan looks to set up again. Lindahl moves it back over to Malashevsky. Malashevsky, her pass went off of a skate of an Adrian player. Now that's sent all the way back deep into the Michigan zone. 50 seconds left on the Michigan power play. This Adrian team is very aggressive on the penalty kill.
They are.
Down the far boards. Here comes Michigan moving it ahead. As McGough has it. McGough with a shot. That's a glove save by Topich.
Goff is looking for that big first goal. This would be a perfect time to tally it.
33 seconds left in the power play. 3:44 left to go here. In the first, down by 2. Adrian up 2-0. Young in to take the faceoff versus Garbady.
Harass them. Make them relinquish the puck. What do we got here?
They're
got a
talking to
rough?
scorer's bench,
Oh.
roughing the call.
He said illegal body check. Then they must have been clarifying for the score sheet.
He must have changed it to roughing, indeed. Puck in
Point.
along the near boards. As that just slips past. All the way back deep. 26 seconds left in the power play. McGough has it in along the end boards. McGough feeds it around for Garbetti. Garbetti right over a bone blue line. Garbetti.
That worked out.
Past one Adrian player. Garbetti outside the far circle. Moves it back over to Bobby. Bobby into the far corner for Garbetti. Garbetti moves it back to
We're all
McGough.
on our back end.
McGough over to Secreto. Secreto high slot over on the near circle. Shot there.
Nice one-timer.
Good job by Farrell, but a good save by Topic. 1 second left in the power play.
Watch out behind, guys. They'll be working on getting it to that player out of the box.
Red Wings did that the other day where Larkin was coming out and had a fantastic move as they found him coming down the ice. Gordon taking the face off. Now Stitt has it in along the near boards. Fired ahead with it. As Kolwich trying to knock it away. Kolwich battling in the far corner.
Nice play.
Trying to get away from Wiltshire. Wiltshire out in front. Wiltshire into the far corner. Her and Kolwich have it. That back to the far point. Ward holds it in there.
One of the few times they didn't pinch.
Kolwich moves it ahead.
There you go. Nice. Oh, I don't know.
Moved ahead by Carr, but they say that
I thought there was a dragging foot.
Hung was offside, and that will come outside of the Adrian zone in the far face-off circle. Gordon in to take the face-off versus Williams. With 2:44 left to go here in the first. Puck back to center. Ceballos has it there. Ceballos moves it over. Kolwich, and fired right back deep into the Michigan zone. Puck comes into the near corner. Ceballos trying to knock it away all the way over to Hung. Hung tips it back over to Gordon. Gordon. That held in by Robinson at the near point. Back into the near corner. Ceballos moves it all the way across. And that comes back. Gregory has it back in her own zone. Feeds it all the way across. Now back to Nickel. Nickel has it stolen away by Hung. Hung into the near corner. Over to Carr. Carr trying to pull it out of the near corner. Quartet of players battling there. So that puck comes back into the near corner, sent all the way around to Scoville. Scoville feeds it ahead. Here comes Robinson. Robinson out to Gregory.
Oh, they're good at this.
Gregory has it tipped away. That'll come back as Turnbull fires it back deep into the near corner. Ferris gathers it up there with 1:38 left to go. Ahead Hung. Hung moves it back in along the far boards. Sent back into the Michigan zone. Ferris has it top of the far circle.
3 people. Got it clear.
Hagrid gets it back into outside of the near circle. Now that puck goes back behind the goal. Kuzminski out in front as Kaminsky fires it out in front.
Look at this back check.
Good job by Lindahl. Lindahl racing ahead with it. Morris tips it away, but Lindahl keeps it. She's pulled off of the puck as that in along the far boards. Malshevsky with it now into the far corner. 1:02 left to go. Michigan would love to get a goal before it goes into the first intermission. Adrian controls the puck. Coming down the far boards is Morris. Morris gains his own. Morris sends it all the way across. That puck outside the near circle. Hagrid trying to get to it. Hagrid underneath the near circle. Back to Scoville. Scoville with a shot. Good pad save by Schiff. Puck into the near corner. Hagrid trying to get to it. Now Morris. Back to Scoville, top of the near circle. Trying to poke that away was Lindahl. Scoville outside the near circle now. That back to Morris at the blue line. Shot there, just goes wide. Trying to pick it up is Hubbard. Puck into the far corner. 18 seconds left to go. Shot from the blue line. That deflected. Now coming over the blue line. Here comes Michigan. Gaining the zone is McGough. McGough, that went off of leg of a defender. Puck into the near corner.
Good try. That would have been on net, too.
Morris over to Scoville. Scoville in the far corner, and that will do it for the first. Fast-moving first period. Adrian outshot Michigan.
9-4.
9-4, as Michigan did They had the puck down in Adrian's zone more than I would expect.
Early, yeah.
And a little bit later, but it was a kind of a back and forth game there. Adrian did kind of impose their will. What's Michigan have to do to try and
Well, they got to
even
shake
out
off
this
the
game?
shock of being behind in a game.
Yeah,
And okay, now we're playing a big dog, so no pun intended.
as they are the
big dog,
Bulldogs.
yeah.
Yep.
Just settle down, take a deep breath, realize that this is what you're going to do if you're going to be the best. You got to beat the best. I mean, those were two, I would say, semi-fluky goals. I mean, the girls split everybody. Nobody expected that. Great moves, got in there and had a good shot, and then the shot from the point was just after a great save on a breakaway. I'm sure she didn't see it, and that's just luck of the puck luck. You got to make puck luck, and got to have more than 4 shots.
And they keep someone out in front of the goal a lot. Is they're good at getting the screen.
Yep.
And that makes a lot of pressure on Schiff not to let a rebound go.
Yep.
So as we mentioned earlier, the Michigan podcast had 3 players on, as it was Cummings, Garbady, as well as Cummings, Garbady, and I am having
Ferris?
yes, Ferris. Thank you.
Yeah.
I knew this before I started to talk about it, because I listened to it right before the game. But they did a fantastic job. We really appreciate the Michigan podcast, as they do promote all the wonderful female athletes at this university, including the hockey team. So give that a listen. They do a wonderful job. Listen to them on a regular basis. They come out to a bunch of the hockey games, and they put out a challenge to the children of Yost, as well as the men's club teams and the men NCAA team, to come out to a couple of Michigan women's games. They mentioned the game versus University of Michigan Dearborn here at Yost, and then the game versus Indiana Tech. So we really appreciate them, and all of the they tend to have the hockey players on at least once a year, and so we're grateful for that. So check that out. They do a great job anyway. So listen to all of their podcasts, but especially the one with Michigan women's hockey. All right. Any other thoughts before we let the Michigan Marching Band have their say for a few minutes?
No, bear with us. I'm guessing this game doesn't end 2-0.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm sure we will have a bit more
fireworks
here.
Yeah, we're going to answer. I know these coaches are all about answering this call, so here we go.
So we will return here at the first intermission. It is Adrian 2 and Michigan nothing. As we are back here, let's do a ACHA scoreboard report, if I can get my microphone working good there. If we go back to October 24th, it was Montana beating University of Washington 11-0. It was University of Colorado with a 6-2 win over Colorado State. University of Michigan Dearborn put it on Grand Valley 10-0. It was a 8-3 win by Utah over Wyoming, a 5-1 win by Eastern over Aquinas, 3-2 win Midland over McKendree, and Liberty beat Adrian 4-0. Then on Saturday the 25th, it was Montana beating University of Washington 12-0. Michigan Dearborn beat Grand Valley 7-1. It was a 6-1 win by Colorado over Colorado State. Maryville fell to Midland. Midland beat them 2-0. It was Eastern with a 3-0 win over Aquinas. Indiana Tech fell to Niagara. Niagara beat them 2-1. That was out in Niagara. And then Utah with a 10-3 win over Wyoming. It was a 2-2 draw between Arizona State and Minot State. Penn State lost. Miami beat Penn State 3-1. It was Liberty beating Adrian 3-1. That was on Saturday. Where was the Penn State game? That is a good question. Helps if I have your mic up, too. That'd be nice.
Well,
it was
I sound better
Miami.
with it off.
It was in Miami.
At Miami.
Yep,
Oh,
it was
interesting.
in Oxford.
Okay.
I can't tell. They say Gogan Ice Arena. I don't know which rink it is. We don't know where we're going to be tomorrow.
Right.
On the 26th of October, it was 3-2 Maryville over Midland. 4-1 Minot beat Arizona State. Niagara swept Indiana Tech 2-1. Indiana Tech is 5-7 on the season, and it was Miami 6 and Penn State 1. That in Miami again as well, because that'd be a long drive on a home and home.
Right.
On Monday the 27th, it was Jamestown beating Arizona State in overtime 4-3. And then on October 30th, it was McKendree beating Lindenwood 9-0, and Liberty beating Niagara 3-1. That was at Liberty.
Niagara sounds pretty good this year.
Yeah, no kidding. On the 31st, it was a 5-3 win by Eastern over Davenport. Arizona beat Grand Canyon 4-0. It was Adrian beating Grand Valley State 5-1. We talked about that. 5-2 win by Wyoming over Denver. It was a 2-0 win Michigan Dearborn over Indiana Tech. A 2-2 draw between Minot and Midland, and 2-0 win Liberty over Niagara. On Saturday the 1st, Michigan Dearborn beat Indiana Tech 5-1. Eastern Michigan beat Davenport 7-2. It was Denver over Wyoming 3-2. Good bunch of people clapping for Michigan coming out. Love to see that. Arizona beat Grand Canyon 3-1. Midland beat Minot 2-1. And then we get into November, where we haven't had a heck of a lot of games until today. So that is your ACHA scoreboard report. Nothing too strange or crazy out there.
So Michigan has this season been a slow starter.
Yep.
I'm going to hope that is totally the case here, and that the next two we rev it up and win the third.
So it's been slow first periods thus far this season.
Yeah.
So hopefully Michigan can, I'd love to see it. Love to see them.
And I think we've got Coach Johnny coming in here soon. He had a high school game that he had a priority to attend, and he's on his way here. And an old apology to one of our biggest fans, my 97-year-old mother-in-law cannot find this game on her iPad, so I've got to set her up more clearly. She was looking forward to this.
I apologize. Well,
it's not your fault.
She can watch it on demand afterwards, but should be at arborbroadcasting.com.
Yeah, well, that's easy to say when you're not losing your eyesight in 97.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All the way back, Sacramento moves it down the near boards. Reminds me the first year we had this crazy, huge web address that no one could figure out. So Arbor Broadcasting makes it a little bit easier. McGough brings it in, top of the far circle. It's back in 2016 when we started doing this. Puck into the far corner, racing over to get to it is Sacramento. Sacramento moves it back. Lindahl across to Farrell with a great shot. Now Nickel brings it up the far boards. Nickel back into the neutral zone. Sacramento trying to move it across. Parent trying to pull it off of the boards, but that goes back deep into the Adrian zone. Gathered up back behind. Ward had it back behind her own goal. Now Nickel feeds it in along the near boards. Ward moves it ahead, coming down the near boards. Here comes Gregory. Gregory makes a nifty move. Shot there.
What a move.
And a great save by Schiff, but Gregory, that was, man, she fakes it to left and goes to the right, and that was a heck of a move. Ferris is a really good defender.
Yes, she is. And she's got length and everything, and she...
That was a great move by Gregory.
Little schooling there. Quick hands. And that ice can be a little wet now, too.
Coming up the near boards, Bobby trying to get it into the neutral zone. Here comes Garbady chasing it back.
Gonna win the race.
She's into the near corner with it. Garbady trying to get around Hubbard. Comes back into the near corner. Now Ferris has it at the near point. Ferris fired out in front.
Nice screen.
All the way back to toe pitch. She didn't see it coming, but did a good job.
Point. Oh, nice fake.
Now Cummings trying to pull it off of the far board. And puck sent right back into the neutral zone. Trying to knock it down. That pulled back by Metz. Metz has it in her own zone. Metz. That pass intercepted, coming the other direction with it. Bringing it in is Stitt. Stitt loses a edge. That puck onto the far circle. Yes. Shot there, and that knocked away.
Nice move to get that shot off.
Garbady coming up the far boards. Now Turnbull moves it back into the far corner.
Trouble
Robinson
right there.
trying to fire it out in front. Good job by Metz to clear that away into the near corner.
She's a heck of a first-year player.
That was a great pass, and Metz just took away an opportunity. Garbady on the near circle now, trying to get it out of the Michigan zone. Williams over, that intercepted, coming over by Stitt. She had the first goal. Good job to knock it away by Metz there. Comes back.
Other side.
Now wraparound attempt. That got knocked down. Fired all the way back in along the near corner with it. Adrian buzzing as that puck into the near corner, trying to come away with it off of the post. Now Wiltshire trying to fire it out in front.
Jeez.
And right back behind. As that was Williams out in front. There's a shot and a save as Sachel had it.
Great save, because that was right on the far post.
Blast from the near point, and that was a great save. Well, Adrian came out
bang in there.
Absolutely. They have all cylinders firing here for the second. 17-14 left to go here in the second. 2-0. Adrian with the lead. Gordon versus Haggart. Puck back behind. Ceballos with it. Ceballos trying to put it into the far corner. Now Hung has it down the far boards. Hung gets it over to Gordon. Gordon fires it down the far boards. That right back behind. Topic stops it back behind her own goal. Carr trying to get it into the near corner. Now Kolwich trying to dig it outside the near circle. Carr in the near circle. That put down the near boards. Adrian comes away with it. Here comes Nickel. Nickel over center ice. Nickel fires it deep into the Michigan zone. Ricocheted off the end board. Ceballos trying to put it in along the boards. Now fired. Ward with a one-timer. That goes into the far corner. Hunk trying to pull that away from Nickel. Ceballos into the far corner. Gordon had it. And puck back into the near corner and brought ahead with it. Here comes Carr. Carr into the neutral zone.
Should be good.
Nickel chasing it back. Hung picks it up. Hung right back behind the goal. Gathered up by Ward. Ward fires it all the way into the neutral zone. Now Robinson has it taken away. Excellent work back over there by Secreto and covered up by Schiff. Otherwise, Adrian would have had a really good opportunity there.
Yeah, it was good recovery. She was screaming loud enough that we heard it.
16:04 left to go here in the second. 2-0. Adrian with the lead. And puck brought ahead by McGough. She gets it down the far board. Scoville picks it up at her own blue line. Scoville back into the neutral zone. Gathered ahead by Robinson into the Michigan end. Robinson trying to pin it as Kayla's got it in along the far boards. Scoville has it in along the far boards of her own zone.
There we go.
Deflected back. Now back into the neutral zone. Robinson with it at center ice. Robinson down those far boards into and along the end boards. Robinson trying to fire it out in front. Now McGough has it. She fires it around the boards. Shaw Battling outside the far circle. Puck comes right back in along the end boards. Robinson feeds it right back outside the far circle. Shaw loses an edge trying to fire it ahead.
Give and go.
Now onto the far circle. Shot there by Scoval. And a great save by Schiff.
That was a nice give and go.
Yeah, they did a good job.
I didn't think she'd get free. She did.
Face-off in the far face-off circle is Haggart in to take the face-off versus Malashevsky. Now Phillips trying to get to it. That's sent along the near boards. Man, Morris firing it. Is that off the side of the net, covered up by Schiff?
We are playing in the wrong end. If we're going to wake up and take it to them, we're going to have to start here pretty quick.
Haggart was right there waiting for a rebound. If Schiff gave up anything, that would have been an Adrian goal. Face-off in the near face-off circle. And puck into the near corner. Now Michigan gets it out. Here comes Farrell trying to move it ahead to Lindahl, and just a little miscommunication. Scoval has it down the far boards. Slips back into the neutral zone. Ferris chasing it back into her own end. Ferris on the far circle. Knocks it off the near board. That fired right back in.
Offsides.
Yeah, Adrian has to touch up on delayed offsides.
Got everybody on that side. Just find somebody.
Phillips over to Malashevsky. Malashevsky brought it ahead over center ice. Malashevsky gains the zone. Malashevsky using her body to protect that puck. Trying to get around Morris. Malashevsky back behind the goal. Poke checked away from her. Now fed ahead. Here comes Wiltshire. Wiltshire over center ice. Wiltshire down the near side of the ice, into the near corner with it. And pulled away by Stitt. Stitt right back to Wiltshire. And grabbed away by Phillips. Puck outside the near circle. Michigan trying to get it out of the zone. Held in by Sachel. Sachel puts it top of the far circle.
Far side right there.
And over to Wiltshire
nice play
on the near
by
circle.
Avery. Great
good
poke
job
check.
as Williams fed that up, and a good save by Schiff.
It's a game of inches. We had so close to a nice 2-on-1, and it just didn't happen.
13:58 left to go here in the second. Adrian with the 2-0 lead. Face-off in the near face-off circle. Williams in to take the face-off versus Garbady. Shot there, and a glove save by Schiff as Rotz with a blast from top of the near circle.
She saw that one.
Again, Williams versus
She settled
Garbady.
in nicely.
Indeed.
They're going to keep winning these draws.
As that's moved back by Rotz, right back behind the goal. Now Wiltshire has it outside the far circle. Wiltshire back to the far point. Over to Rotz, top of the near circle. That deflected away.
Out.
Lou still trying to get it out. Cummings with an excellent job, but that poked away. Now Kolwich gets it out. Brought right back in by Stittich. She fires it back behind the Michigan goal. Rims outside the near circle, gathered up there. Shoveled ahead with it. Rotz keeps it in into the near corner. Now Kolwich trying to avoid pressure. Young trying to knock it away. Puck outside the near circle. Rotz trying to pull it across. Now loose on the near circle. Puck into the near corner as Kuzminski has it over to Young in the far corner.
Love it when they pass to the wrong side.
Holds it, and now that back.
We've got three. Another 3-on-2. 4-on-2, just inches.
Puck comes back in along the far boards. Kolwich trying to set it up. Sachel puts it right back in. Kolwich.
There you go, far side.
Moves it across. That puck wouldn't settle down for Cevallos. Out in front in that. Kuzminski trying to get right out in front and had a big
took
collision.
Care of her man.
As Hung ends up down in a pile of players. Michigan waiting until everyone can get back on side. Good job by Garbady. Moves it over to Carr. Carr coming down the near side of the ice and offside after all that trying to time it up. It ends up offside nonetheless.
Oh, we waited 10 minutes for a non-offsides, and that was a very late call.
12:26 left to go. Is that a penalty?
Oh, maybe that's what it was. I didn't. Must not have been offside.
An Adrian player.
Yeah, but they didn't have. We had possession.
Hooking was the call, and that is going to be 9.
Okay.
That's going to be Rotz in there. There it's 96, right out in front. Good save there by Topic. 12:22 left to go here in the second. 1:56 left to go in the Michigan
this
power
would
play.
be a great time to get the power play on the board.
Malashevsky, that move back to Lindahl, top of the near circle.
There
Lindahl
you go,
coming
right there.
across. Lindahl
Oh,
fires it.
nice
That goes
block.
just high. Up into the netting is.
I did not see it.
Adrian got a stick in the way. Malashevsky again in to take this face off versus Turnbull. Near face-off circle, puck into the near corner. Ward has it there. Lindahl now in along the near boards.
Man, are they aggressive on their power play.
Right back behind
PK.
Nickel trying to get to it. Carr.
They're not even giving us a chance to set up.
Fired all the way down into the Michigan zone. Lindahl takes it there. Robinson right
Reverse.
behind her.
Good.
Moved over, now bringing it ahead. Here comes Ferris over on blue line. Ferris.
Let her rip it.
Over center, Ferris. On to the near, outside the near circle. Back behind the goal, Ferris.
There!
Fires it out in front. Shot by Cummings.
Oh.
And a save by Topich on a point-blank shot.
Nice
Couldn't have
setup.
set Cummings up any better. And really good save there.
Nice hypnotic drive by Ferris. Just put everybody to sleep and laid it right in front.
Cummings didn't miss it either. It was just a good save by Topich.
Cummings has a laser for a shot. Gets it off quick.
Stitt versus
Here we-
Garbetti. Pulled away. Now McGough
Oh,
with a shot.
there you go.
And
A
it's
tip.
a score.
A tip.
Is that was tipped? Was that Bobby who tipped
I
it?
think it was
believe
Bobby who
was.
tipped it. Yeah, I think so.
So at 11:39, Michigan with the goal.
Power play goal.
Power play goal, indeed. Bobby with the tip. So
Now,
Michigan 50% on the power play now is here. That comes all the way back. Great job by McGough to float over to left, fire it in. McGough with the assist.
good. Wake up, guys. Come on. That's the floodgates are open. Let's go.
Almost give Garbetti the second assist there.
Don't get too happy. Just stay with it.
Always dangerous after you score a goal. Coming ahead with it is Lindahl. Lindahl has it knocked away by Williams. Williams coming down the far boards. That got tipped off of the Michigan skate. McGough, top of the near circle with it. Over to Farrell. Farrell trying to set it up. And off of Malashevsky's stick. Now Scoval has it in her own zone.
Oh.
Tipped right back to
There
the
you
blue
go.
line. Farrell trying to bring it in. Michigan trying to avoid a delayed offsides. Lindahl
Good time to rip it.
comes over, fires it, and that was a pad save as Topich getting her right leg all the way over. Now Lindahl has it in the far corner, trying to fire it out in front. Colwich trying to put it deep,
Trouble.
picked up
Two.
by Wiltshire.
And she's
Williams, that poked
Slow
away
to
by
get back.
Farrell. Williams on the far circle.
Oh.
Shot there, and Williams evens it up at 10:49 as she broke free the far side. And Williams,
you could see that was going to be dangerous, but that's one Avery would like back. I think it was 5-hole or underneath her.
so you can see Williams takes it on the far circle, fires it, and hard to tell, but
Yeah, it was a low shot. Not what you'd expect.
so Michigan gets their first goal, and then Adrian answers back. Less than a minute later, 50 seconds later, Adrian answers back.
Which is kind of getting too happy.
Indeed, Ceballos over to Hung. Hung trying to bring ahead right at center ice. Hung in a battle there, trying to pull it the other direction. And grab by Haggart. Now Rotz sends it all the way across the rink. Carr trying to grab it in along the near boards. That puck sent outside the near circle. Kolwich chasing it down. Gathered up by Young. Young puts it into the far corner. Now, Sachel ahead to Young. And Hung trying to grab it. Hung top of the near circle. Hung trying to get to that. That puck slides back out into the neutral zone. Ceballos has it. Moved ahead. Shot there top of the far circle by Carr. Carr goes off the ice. Pulling it around is Haggart. Haggart back behind her own goal. Now Rotz moves
Here we
it
go.
across.
There,
Hung out
there it
in
is.
front.
There.
Loose
Oh.
fired, and that popped up high as Cummings again with an excellent opportunity that poked off of a defender.
No, got to give it up, guys. They're breaking. Nice pass.
All the way across. Now coming ahead with it is Young. Young moves it back deep into the near corner with it. Kolwich trying to pull that away. Now Ferris down the near boards of the Michigan zone. Sent right back out into the neutral zone. Gathered up there and fired right back in by Nickel. That puck will come wrapping around the near boards. Michigan ahead. Kolwich. Puck wouldn't settle down. Moves it over to Schaub. Schaub down the near boards. Here comes Kaitless. Kaitless into the near corner. Puck all the way around. Parent has it outside the far circle. Schaub moves it right back behind Topich. Into the near corner it goes. Battle there for it. Scoval brings it ahead. Here comes Williams. Williams over center. Williams. She just scored to make it 3-1.
Watch
She's
5.
outside.
She's wide
firing
open
it
right
in front.
there.
Sticked away into the far corner as Hubbard was looking for
Penalty?
it there.
We got a high.
Raised hand. That is going to be a roughing call. And into the box goes Schaub. So Adrian on their first power play. Michigan's 100% penalty kill now in danger.
She hopefully not having trouble with her mask. She's got a
That
mask.
was a roughing.
Yeah.
Face off in the near face off circle. Williams in to take the face off versus Malashevsky.
Boy, Emily's taking a lot of draws tonight.
She is indeed. That puck, Nickel holds it in at the near point. Nickel sends it all the way across. Now back outside the near circle. Racing over to get it is Williams. Williams over to Wiltshire. Wiltshire spinning with it. Now Williams grabs it into the near corner. Williams goes back behind the goal from the near side to the far side. Fires it out
There we
front.
go.
That slips past Nickel. That'll come all the way back into the Adrian zone. 1 minute, 34 seconds left to go in the Adrian power play. Coming down the near boards.
Good job, Julia.
Gregory had it. Now that back over. Kuzminski goes back into her own zone. Ahead to Nickel. Nickel down the near boards. Poked by Ferris. Puck into the near corner. Wiltshire with it there. Wiltshire underneath the near circle. Wiltshire moves it into the slot.
Don't let her
trying
get
to
through
get
there.
it is Turnbull. And sticked away by Schiff. Now Lindahl outside the far circle. Robinson
That
puts
was
it into the far corner.
Tight quarters there.
Turnbull right back behind the goal, underneath the near circle. Turnbull outside the near circle with it. Gets it to the blue line to Morris. Morris moves it over to Scoville. Shot from the blue line and covered up by Schiff. 51 seconds left to go in the power play for Adrian. 7:42 left to go here in the second. 3-1. As they're going to put offsetting penalties here. Kuzminski into the box, as well as Metz. So they both go into the box.
I didn't see that.
It's going to stay 4-on-5.
Did you see that?
I did not see what. Well, okay, there was some pushing and shoving in front of the goal,
Just trying to keep it calm.
and I think that was what they were doing. Is there's been a battle after the shot in front of the net the last couple times down there, and but if they're offsetting, if it's 5-on-4, you don't put the other 2 minutes up on the scoreboard. Typically, only put it up there if it's going to be 4-on-3. So there we go. Again, that is not an easy thing to do, is run the scoreboards. Not picking on
No,
anybody.
you don't see me volunteering to do that. Oh,
That
no.
puck grab. Scoville with a shot blocker save. Comes off into the far corner.
Nice save.
Grab there, back to the far point. Morris sends it outside the far circle. Turnbull underneath the far circle over to Haggart. Haggart coming, fires it off the side of the net.
Still
Can't
sitting
find
there.
it.
They got
Still
it.
loose
Oh.
and in, as the Michigan defense couldn't find it.
And that seemingly went top shelf, too.
As Haggart with the goal.
Oh, they just keep blasting away. That's like no angle whatsoever.
I mean, yeah, it comes right there
She
off
makes a
of
save.
it, and
That's
people
just
can't
sitting right
find
there.
it, and they
Right
fire it in.
back there.
Yeah. That is the first power play goal Michigan's given up this season. As they are now down 4-1 to Adrian. 7:22 left to go. Haggart, goal scorer. She's at center ice to take the faceoff versus Garbady. Comes back to Morris in her own zone. Morris feeds it down the far boards. Swept ahead. Turnbull trying to get to it. Kolwich gets to it first. Kolwich underneath the near circle. Feeds it ahead. Morris
Nice.
trying to hold it in, but that coming down the near boards.
Give it to her. Give it to her. Give it to her. Give it. Oh.
And swept into the near corner. Good defensive play by Adrian.
Yeah, they stayed with the trailer, too.
There's
Oh!
a shot by Kolwich that deflected off Cummings again. Point blank trying to knock it in. She has been stymied. She is due for one here. Kolwich
She's
has
quick.
it
She's
back
quick.
in her own zone. Scoville trying to knock it away.
Nice pass.
Well, fed ahead.
Tough pass there.
Would make some
Here we go.
coming out onto the far circle. Cummings trying to get to it. Brought ahead. Racing down the near boards is Haggard. Haggard brings it into the zone. Haggard outside the near circle. Haggard. That one goes high outside the far circle. Robinson with it there. Robinson trying to pull that away. Puck comes in along the end board. Ceballos with it. Ceballos moves it over to Kolwich. Now Bobby trying to dig it outside of the near circle. Bouncing puck. Turnbull with a quick shot. Now Robinson into the near corner with it. Robinson.
They're tough with it
out
right
in front.
there. Ooh.
Rotz chases it all the way back. Rotz has it in her own zone, feeds it down the near boards, and picked up by Robinson. Now taking Kolwich trying to knock it right back out. Turnbull has it
2 on
outside
1.
the near circle. Turnbull fires it
my
in. Unbelievable. Somehow put it in the upper left-hand corner. There is no space for that. How did she do that?
How they're scoring
I have
these goals.
no idea.
Avery is a fantastic goalie, and they are taking shots from no angle and going upstairs. Look at that.
I mean, that thing.
I heard pipe.
Yeah, it went bar down from the right corner, but she was in the left corner. She was in the left corner.
Oh my
You think typically you'd shoot for the other top corner, right? But
Wow.
that was a heck of a goal there by Turnbull.
I would like, okay, let him take that shot. There's no angle.
Yeah, they managed to make it happen with 5:32 left to go. Adrian 5,
Twice.
Michigan 1.
The
And
last 2 goals have been magic. Well, there's a reason they're good every year.
it is indeed is trying to knock that away as
I mean,
Phillips.
Avery's got to be talking to herself. She didn't give up this many goals in practice. And she is a great goal scorer. Okay, here we
comes
go.
Lindahl. Lindahl on a breakaway.
What are
Lindahl
they
trying to
gonna
get
do
past
to her?
Rock. Lindahl coming in, and oh boy, they've seen a little tape on her because that was a really good slide move by Topich from the left side to the right-hand side.
Yeah.
And Lindahl didn't miss by much, but Topich got that. She got her toe out there and knocked it away.
What's her last name?
Topich.
She got her toe out there?
She did indeed.
She pitched her toe out there.
She did. She did. Yes. Absolutely.
You can't make this stuff up.
You cannot. I will not tell you
It's
whether the
getting
pun
late.
was
It's getting
intended
late.
or not.
It's getting late.
Puck in along the end boards, grabbed by Sachel. Sachel moving it ahead. Tipped by Turnbull all the way back into the Michigan zone. Racing back to Giz Phillips. Now Ferris moves it all the way around the boards. Outside the near circle. Michigan trying to pull it out of there is Kalis.
Oh,
Sent down the near boards. Back to the near point. Trying to hold it in his rocks.
we just got to play our game now. We can't get dumb.
Now Kalis moves it ahead. Give and go with Schwab. Trying to pull it away. Puck out in front, but that grabbed.
They do a nice job of defending. They don't let our trailers or our wings get very open.
Williams down the near boards with it. Williams fires it deep into the Michigan zone. Puck into the far corner. Wiltshire has it there. Wiltshire.
Smart play, just kill time, make us bring it 200 feet.
Shot from the far point. Knocked away. Gordon has it. Gordon trying to move it ahead to Carr.
All right,
Carr.
here we go. If she can just
Racing
have
ahead.
one without anybody behind her.
Carr coming in. Shot there. Goes just wide to the far side. Carr trying to follow it up, but covering it up is Topich. 3:51 left to go here in the second. 5-1 in a game where, look, Adrian's played well. I don't feel like Michigan's played badly.
No.
Adrian's just had some fantastic sniper shots.
Unbelievable. And, now at this point, you start to wonder, is Bill going to change it up and switch Avery? Avery's played fine. I mean, she's not going to be happy, but the goals have been freakish.
Ward moves it around the near board. Secreto trying to hold it in. Carr outside the near circle, grabbed by Ward. Ward right in front of her own goal. Ward
Yeah, make her pay for that.
bringing it ahead over center ice. Ward taking it from line to line, knocked away, bouncing puck,
There,
hung,
here we
gets
go.
it ahead to Carr.
All
Carr
by herself, 5
racing
players.
ahead with it, making a move, and she's pulled off the puck.
5 people
Kuzminski
back.
has it there. Kuzminski coming down. Kuzminski.
It's just
over
going to
the
be
blue
end-to-end now.
Hung trying to knock that away. Gathered up
We're
by
going to get a
Haber.
penalty on Ava, I think.
As there is a delayed penalty on Michigan, as that will probably be interference on Hung. Tipped away by Secreto. She gets a stick on it.
Trip. What are you going to call? It's always kind of a mystery with the referees. Maybe it's our altitude.
As
Hook.
hooking the call. It's, we were both wrong. We were both wrong. This is why we're here, not refs. That's all I'm saying.
I used to ref it.
Yeah,
When I
absolutely.
gave the symbol, I didn't hide it.
Yeah.
These guys are trying to be as subtle as they can when they make the symbol. Like, I don't want anybody to really know.
Hooking the call, so right back on the power play is Adrian. They scored the first power play goal against this Michigan team when they were last out there.
Of the year.
Of the year, yes.
Unbelievable.
Kolwich trying to pull that away. Now coming in along the far boards. Cummings trying to get it and didn't get everything on it. Ceballos knocks it away, that puck into the near corner. Trying to dig it out of the near corner
we got 2 people
there.
in there. We better get it out. There we go.
Cleared all the way down the ice. 1 minute, 32 seconds left to go in the power play. 2:30 left to go here in the second. 5-1, Adrian with the lead. Coming ahead with it.
With speed.
Robinson, she has moves. Robinson into the slot, now onto the near circle. Good job to poke it away by Kolwich. Back to, thought it was going to nickel, but no, still battling outside the near
Tie it
circle.
all day. She's taking 2 players out and tying it up. Good for Akira.
Still trying to dig at it outside the near circle as they let him go in the ACHA with that. It's not a quick whistle. Robinson comes away with it, sends it right back behind the goal. Wiltshire has it, trying to knock that away is Ceballos. Ceballos fires it. And on the far circle, out in front. Good job to move it away. Kolwich fires it all the way down the ice. 45 seconds left to go in the power play. Adrian resets. Kuzminski had it. That knocked away by Garbady. Now Scoval with it. Scoval coming
speed.
down the far board. Scoval racing. Top of the far circle. Scoval trying to get out in
cut
front. As that puck loose. Trying to get
There
on
it
top
is, right
of
there
it.
it is, right there by the post.
But the official lost sight of it as Scoval took it all the way down. And
How many shots do you count that for?
15, I don't know.
Yeah, there was a lot of blasting going on. That was on the power play, too.
It was indeed. Turnbull in to take the face off. Puck back to Scoval at the near point. Scoval moves it outside. Centering attempt that goes all the way across. Lindahl trying to get to it. Morris over there. Lindahl
Yeah,
knocks
good
it as that puck saucers all
That
the way
should
down.
pretty well finish this off.
As 8 seconds left to go, Scoval back behind the goal. Scoval sends it down the far boards. Now over to Morris. Morris over center ice. Morris gains his own. Morris drop pass over to Turnbull. Turnbull takes a shot. Good save by Schiff. Here comes Lindahl. Lindahl trying to get it. Held in at the far point by Scoval. Shot there. Schiff covers it up. As the penalty had expired. 48.5 seconds left to go here in the second. I feel like I would be banned from doing play-by-play if I didn't say something about Scoval being scorching hot or something of that nature.
Oh, yeah, the heat unit she's
Yes.
got is amazing.
Yes, indeed.
That's right. Or Scoville, as we used to say in the spice business.
Scoville, yep. Puck in along the far boards. 46 seconds left to go. Moved ahead by Farrell. Now, Hubbard trying to move it back. Secreto all the way across. Sachel has it. Top of the far circle. Sachel back into the far corner. Sachel ricochets it ahead. Moved over.
They do move it well.
Here comes Hubbard. Hubbard. Top of the near circle. Hubbard has that knocked away. Good job by Secreto. She's had an active stick in this game. McGough into that far corner. 17 seconds left to go. Michigan trying to keep this. That's a.
Did that go in?
Did that go in? I thought it was a glove save. It must have gone in.
When she looked to make the glove save and then looked disgusted.
As it got past, I was just mentioning how Michigan wanted to get out of this period without giving up another goal. And Sachel puts it in with 11.6 seconds left to go.
I almost wonder if that dropped like a knuckleball or something. She
It
doesn't
might
miss
have, as
those.
that was a shot from the point.
And she pretty much had a clear lane.
6-1, Adrian putting it on Michigan here.
Well, here's the telling. They had 19 shots this period, and Michigan has had 7.
All the way back, Rotz has it in the far corner. 3 seconds left to go.
They smell blood now, let me tell you.
They do indeed. They came out, as that is the end of the second. They came out with a sense of urgency. Did Adrian?
Yeah, we're in a bit of shock right now.
And 2-0 lead at the end of the first, and then it was a Michigan goal as Bobby put it in at 11:39, a power play goal, and then Adrian answered back 50 seconds later as Williams on a breakaway fired it in.
You can tell by the body language of the players that they're not happy. I mean, at this point, I don't know Bill's philosophy. I haven't been in situations when he's the head guy. Does he pull Avery just to shake things up and give the team, someone to rally around, or
I don't know.
does he leave her in? I mean, 6-1.
It's not like she's played bad.
No. I mean, they've had 28 shots.
And their goals have been very well placed goals.
Unbelievable.
They have been the top corner. They've been slipping past. They've been very precision placed shots.
Yeah, she's had a couple she'd like back. That one on the ice, and I think this
that
last one
she didn't see it well off. For some reason, it feels like the 2 from the point she didn't really see well off of the stick.
Right.
But again, that's not an issue with Schiff.
I mean, I've shot enough on Avery. You don't score on those goals. Now, some of the ones from 0 angle, top bar.
Yeah.
Holy moly, those are just goal scorers' goals.
I don't know how that went in. I really don't. It was impressive. It was very impressive.
Yeah. I mean, I'm impressed with Adrian. They're taking a Michigan team that I know from being on the ice with them is very good, very fast, very strong. They practice the battles. We'll see what they do in the third period. They've been good this season in the third period. They haven't been tested like this, but we'll see what their resolve is.
And this is another thing where you look at it, and Michigan, besides Michigan State, really hasn't had competitive games yet. They've only played 4 of them. Adrian has played more games, and they have played a murderer's row.
Yeah.
Every bun but 3, number 1, number 2, number 4, number 5, they've played them. So they are battle tested. They know what it takes to win a game. They know what it takes to win a game versus a very good opponent.
Yeah.
And that's something that
Michigan's learning.
This is the first top 10 team that Michigan's played this season.
Yeah.
And I think right now they're looking better than number 8, but that's just me. So I haven't watched everyone, obviously. So we'll step away, and we will let the Michigan marching band play a little bit, and then we will come back. We'll have your Michigan scoreboard report, and we'll talk about going in and what we need to do for the third period. Here it is 6-1. Adrian with the lead over Michigan, and it is time for. I can't turn you loose. I don't know why I can't get to. I'm trying to get this.
You don't know why you can't turn it loose?
Well, I'm trying to put Hawaiian War Chant and Temptation next to each other, but my computer's being silly. So we won't worry about that.
Well, good afternoon and welcome once again to the Michigan Amphitheater. You know, so much of the music we hear today is this pre-programmed electronic disco. You never get a chance to hear master bluesmen practicing their craft. By the year 2006, the music now known as the blues will exist only in the classical record department of your local public library. And so, this afternoon, while we still can, let us welcome from Ann Arbor, Michigan, Gary Lewis and his blues band. Lewis and his Blues Band.
we are back for the Michigan Scoreboard Report and taking a look this week at the University of Michigan on Sunday, November 2nd. It was rowing with the Big Ten Fall Scrimmage down in Columbus, Ohio, non-scoring event. Rowing was over at the Princeton Chase, and in men's tennis, the Big Ten in individuals. Women's volleyball lost to Purdue 2-3. On Monday, November 3rd, men's basketball beat Oakland. That was a 121-78 score. And then women's basketball beat Canisius the next evening on the 4th. That was a 100-40 score. On Thursday, other things happening today, the ITA sectionals for men's tennis happened today at 10 a.m., and women's tennis happened at 9 a.m. Central. Field hockey was battling Rutgers. That game was a win, 2-1 in double overtime on Big Ten Plus. So excellent job by the field hockey team. And then going on tomorrow, again, women's tennis and men's tennis are at the ITA sectional championships. Field hockey plays number 2 Northwestern tomorrow at 1 o'clock. That will be on the Big Ten Network down in Bloomington, Indiana. Swimming, women's swimming is at Oakland, as well as Pittsburgh. Men's swimming and diving is at Oakland, as well as Pittsburgh. Women's volleyball is playing Rutgers, at Rutgers. Men's soccer is playing at State College versus Penn State. And hockey is taking on number 10 Wisconsin at 7 p.m. tomorrow. That is a weekend matchup, as they'll have 8 p.m. the game on Saturday. So that's what's happening around the Big Ten. As I feel like I was calling Pioneer in the field hockey, and Pioneer won their 4th straight state championship in field hockey. Fourth straight, first MHSAA field hockey. It wasn't a Michigan High School Athletic Association sport until now. And I was calling the game at Huron, and I was doing radio because we can't do TV for the playoffs. And I swear there was a Michigan. There was 2 ladies there, and I was so focused on the broadcast. One of them was wearing a Michigan field hockey jacket, and she was like, "We need to get you on Big Ten Plus." I'm like, "Yeah, it's perfect." And I didn't get her name. So I'm like, I'd love to call some field hockey. I mean, I love ice hockey. I love field hockey. But
I can tell you right now, if you asked me to help you with color on field hockey, that would not go well. My daughter was captain of Huron's field hockey team, and it was like momentum whistle, momentum whistle,
Yeah.
momentum whistle.
it is very, very similar to women's lacrosse, where if you commit any foul in field hockey, it's inside the shooting circle. That turns. Well, first you have the restarts, where penalty goes off of the foot. They do a restart, goes off the backside of the
Wrong
the
side
stick.
of the stick. Oh.
Yep.
So the only fun one with me was when the men's team, the boys team in hockey, played the girls. Field hockey team.
Oh boy, on field hockey, that would be interesting.
Oh my God! And I would referee that game. I
Oh,
set that
wow.
up. We had a name for it. I'd have to go look at the trophy. I set it up as kind of a fundraiser and fun, and we used to do it in the rain and everything. And that was a scream. And honestly, unless I swallowed the whistle, the girls would usually win because the boys
Sure.
were like,
Well,
you can't
it's
use
not
the
their
wrong.
sport.
No,
Yeah,
you
it's not
can't
their
use
sport.
the right side of the
What's
stick.
interesting,
and-
Pioneer has the men's lacrosse and women's lacrosse team play at the end of the season,
Oh,
and I'm sure they probably use women's rules,
yeah, I would
which
guess.
is a lot more stoppage if you
Yeah,
get
less slap shot.
yeah
Yeah.
inside the 12-meter arc and the 8-meter fan and all that good stuff. But yeah,
All right, Michigan's got to get serious like we got to get serious here.
indeed.
This is our period, our house. I'm sure there was a lot of that chatter. And, they're a little happy right now. You can see Adrian's giddy. They're pretty giddy now.
They're up 5 goals.
You know,
with 20 minutes
that's
left
the
to go.
hardest. That's the hardest lead to keep in hockey is 5 goals.
I'll take it. Would that it be true? How about that? So that puck in along the near boards, picking it up the other direction is Malashevsky. Ricochets it off the near board now, trying to come back the other direction is Williams. That's fired back deep. Sent right over to Lindahl. Coming in with it. Here comes Farrell with a shot. That's a blocker save into the far corner. Lindahl Puts it right back behind the goal. Now Williams coming up the near boards. Williams over center ice. Williams gains the Michigan zone.
They have a new goalie, too. Michigan does.
Offside as it is Heiserman in. So Michigan does switch goalies.
As I thought would happen without being too presumptive and suggesting it, I think that's not a bad idea. You don't want to
ruin Schiff's confidence.
Right.
You want to maybe just make a change to get the team going.
Yep, inspire them.
As back Morris trying to play it off of the end board.
You got to explain that Paris is coming out in a situation where she's got no warm-up.
In along the near boards, puck. Oh, slips past Scoville. That will go all the way back.
But she has made it very clear in her preparation that she is ready to go anytime, which is really good as a coach to hear.
Hung trying to knock that away. Scoville moves it down the far boards, now all the way across.
Wow.
Bringing ahead is Turnbull. Turnbull, top of the near circle. Turnbull trying to get past. Turnbull shot there, out in front.
She doesn't know where it is.
That puck back into the far corner. Heiserman lost sight of it. Metz now trying to move it out of the zone. Held in by Sachel. Goes right back behind the Michigan goal. Into the near corner. For some reason, it's been hard to pick up some of these pucks. As that comes ahead down the near boards, that rolls on end back into the Adrian zone. Sachel has it in the near corner. Rims it all the way over to Williams. Williams outside the far circle.
Oh, here.
Knocked down by Hung.
Got
Hung
2 on
into
1.
the far corner.
In tight.
Hung trying to move it over to Garbady, but that pulled away. Moved ahead. Racing down with it is Stitt. Stitt trying to get to it. Now Ceballos has it back in along the end boards. Over to Carr. Carr outside the far circle. Sachel holds it in. Fires it all the way back. That rims around outside the near circle for Nickel. Picking it up.
Got a hitter.
Here comes Cummings. Cummings trying to ricochet. That skitters all the way down in along the end board. Ward has it back behind her own goal. Ward.
There's a lot of chatter now. I think Adrian's talking.
That brought in. Stitt fires it all the way back deep into the near corner of the Michigan zone. Gathered up there. Trying to pull it away.
She's
Haggard
open.
Gets it over onto the far circle. Puck wouldn't settle down. Wrap around attempt. That puck pulled away. Here comes Michigan. Racing down with it is Bobby. Bobby tries to put it on net. That sticked into the far corner. Bobby trying to feed it over to Garbady. Garbady has it. Garbady back behind the goal. Garbady.
There she is. There she is.
From
Boom.
Ward out in front. There's a shot by Schwab.
That would have been huge.
In along the far boards.
She's not had one before. That's what we need is something like that to rally on.
Absolutely. Puck gathered up. Ward retreats back. Now knocks it off the glass. Michigan has to retreat to avoid a delayed offside.
Good forecheck in the neutral zone.
Good job by Schwab. She's played tough today.
Yeah.
Versus a very good opponent.
She's one of an amazing player. Just have to translate it to games.
Racing ahead. Here comes.
Good back.
Into
we got
the
people
zone.
back.
Turnbull.
She's quick.
Moved into the far corner. Gathered up there by Kalis. Now Secreto has it.
Nice play to take that because they weren't going to get it out otherwise.
Tipped by Schwab. That comes all the way back. Into the near corner with it. Scoville with it. Scoville. Battling there, trying to pull it out of the near corner. Now Gregory feeds it all the way around the boards over to Robinson.
I don't want to jinx us, but we're playing a lot better. Oh, great. Now it's 2-on-1.
Bringing it ahead. Here comes Gregory.
That's
Gregory. That sticked into the far corner, trying to fire it across. There's Morse with a shot. That goes past the goal. Upcoming penalty to Michigan.
Yeah, will it be a penalty shot? Did she get a shot off?
I do not know. As the puck in along the end boards, Gregory has it. Fires it underneath the far circle. Good job by Lindahl. And that's the whistle tripping the call.
Yeah, they won't get anything extra out of it.
So tripping the call, Michigan will go on the penalty kill here with 15:48 left to go.
They've responded, but they got to hold the fort here.
McGough into the box. And all the way back to Nickel. Nickel moves it across. Now Robinson.
Oh.
Good job by Hung to knock that away through the passing lane.
Oh, crap. That would have been all the way down.
Did that hit someone on the bench?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little high.
It's going to be inside.
1:53 left to go. That's going to come back to the left of Heiserman. Gordon in taking the face-off versus Williams. As that puck grab, Metz fires it to the blue line. Nickel grabs it from there, over to Robinson. Robinson moves it across. Now Gregory turns with it, coming down the far boards. Gregory gains the zone. Gordon trying to knock it away. That back over to Wiltshire. Wiltshire moves it across. That'll go out into the neutral zone. Adrian will have to set back up. Robinson all the way across over to Scoville. Scoville has it at the blue line. Now Hung racing back, trying to get to it before Wiltshire.
Oh,
Wiltshire has it, poked away.
hard,
Knocked out in front,
hard,
still
hard.
trying to get to it. Comes just to the far side of the goal. Metz all the way back to the far point. Nickel holds it in. Nickel with the shot. As that got
screen.
deflected out in front, she did not see it. Managed to make the save.
Yeah, a couple
Williams
of them.
back to Nickel at the far point. Nickel trying to feed it to Turnbull. Turnbull trying a no-look pass back behind her. Knocked away by Hung, but still keeping an eye on it. Robinson trying to fire it across into the slot. Hung gets it back out into the neutral zone. Nickel will reset there with 47 seconds left in the power play. Robinson gains the zone, top of the near circle. That puck fired all the way back. Good job by Cummings to put it all the way deep into the zone. Gathered up now, trying to bring it down the near boards. Here comes Stitt. Stitt. She loses an edge. Cummings picks up her stick. Loose puck. Ceballos gets it back into the neutral zone. Gathered up by Kuzminski. Now all the way over. Coming down the far boards. And fired back in deep by Morse. Michigan has it back behind their own goal. Morse trying to knock it away. Now there's a shot by Kuzminski, and
That had a lot on it, too.
yeah, indeed. Good job by Heiserman to cover that one up. 6 seconds left in the power play. Face-off in the near face-off circle. 13:54 left to go here in the third.
Big draw.
6-1. Adrian with
No.
the lead. Right to Stitt, and she fires it.
Oh, I'm not sure that hit Paris, but it was point blank.
That was a blast by Stitt, but it'll come back for a puck drop in the near face-off circle. Turnbull in there.
Now we need to get possession and hit
Big face-off by Garbady. Stick gets it. Stick
Michaela
moves
on
it
the way
over.
out.
By
Oh,
Scoville.
top bar.
And win off of the bar down the near boards, trying to get it out of the zone. As Garbady gets it out, trying to chase it down. Scoville trying to send it the other direction. Michigan down the near boards is Cummings. Or Bobby gets it into the Adrian zone.
Trying to thread the needle.
Puck all the way back. Phillips will get to it. Phillips back behind the goal, coming down the far boards. Phillips ahead to Bobby. Bobby has that knocked away. I was trying to bring that across as Haggart. Haggart over to Sachel, top of the near circle, all the way out to the far circle. Good puck movement, but good job to knock that away.
Quick release would have had that.
As Bobby got in the way there. Battle into the near corner.
Little bouncy.
Haggart had it. Now Phillips trying to pull it away. Hung gets her stick in the way. All the way back over to Secreto. Secreto moves it outside the near circle. Parrott sends it all the way through the slot. Now coming ahead with it, Garbady.
Look at that pinch. They're just coming right in.
Sachel all the way back in the end boards of her own zone. Penalty has expired. 12:34 left to go here in the third. 6-1. Adrian with the lead. Michigan would just love to get a goal here. See what happens. Phillips ahead over to Hung. Hung trying to pull it off of the near boards, battling with Sachel. Now Haggart comes away with it. They have fired down ahead by Secreto over to Carr. That poked away from her. Now back the other direction.
Oh, geez.
Over to Stitt into the slot. Fired right back into the neutral zone.
They do such a good job of just laying that little pass to the person breaking through the D.
Stitt has it. She fires it in deep as that goes in along the end boards. Metz back to get it. Metz in along the far boards. Over to Carr. Back to Metz. Metz trying to move it ahead. Carr has it. Carr over the blue line and down the near boards. That's poked away from Gordon by Nickel, but a whistle.
It's got to be penalty on them.
Would make sense as into the box goes Wiltshire. So Michigan on the power play with 11:46 left to go. Now would be a fantastic time to get a power play goal and then
We haven't had one, right?
There are no 5-goal plays, but if you can just make some good things happen, build on it see what happens, but especially build on it for Saturday. Shot there. Puck loose, and that out of the zone. Ferris feeds it down the far boards over to Lindahl. Lindahl takes it. Lindahl over and knocked away as that puck will slip past over to Heiserman. Trying to get around Gregory right there on top of the puck.
There you
and
go.
over to Ferris. Ferris goes back behind the own goal.
They're overcommitting.
Gregory with intense pressure. Now coming ahead with it is Lindahl. Lindahl trying to get around Ward. Lindahl onto the far circle. Lindahl comes outside the far circle. And trying to move it. She's into the far corner. Firing out in front as it wouldn't settle down for Malashevsky. Her shot just goes wide. Oh, if it would have just settled down, she might have had a great opportunity. 1 minute, 8 seconds left to go in the power play opportunity for Michigan.
Nobody there.
Put in along the near boards. And nobody home as that's fed ahead. Here comes Garbady over center. Garbady down the near boards. Garbady outside the near circle. Garbady.
Short side,
poked away by Nickel, trying to move it back. Grabbed by Bobby into the near corner. Bobby trying to get it back to Garbady. Garbady. Puck wouldn't settle down. Scoval has it outside the far circle.
Make her pay for carrying it all by herself.
Still battling in along the far boards.
It's a team sport.
Is that into the far corner for Morris. Now Turnbull coming over trying to knock that away. Garbady over to McGough at the far point. McGough gets it over to Secreto. Shot there. That moved into the far corner by Topich. All the way down into the Michigan zone with 18 seconds left to go on the power play.
Well, if we score a goal a minute, we kill them. That's all it takes.
Indeed.
Simple game.
As that puck right at center moves it into the near corner.
Heads up, Paris.
Battle for it as that moves down the near boards. Fired ahead by Farrell. Farrell over to McGough. Puck wouldn't settle down for her. Robinson trying to knock it the other direction. Back into the Adrian zone. And puck moved across by Morse. Now Haggart with it. Haggart into the zone.
Watch that splitter right there.
Haggart trying to fire it into the slot. That puck slides back in along the near boards in the neutral zone. Adrian will have to touch up. Tipped away by Gordon. Now knocked by Kalis all the way back into the Adrian zone. Rotz with it into the near corner. Rotz.
Good forecheck.
Poked away. Adrian right back behind their own goal. As that's Scoville with it. Scoville.
Good rotation.
Trying to move it ahead. Secreto trying to pinch. That went off of Kalis's skate. All the way back over to Ceballos. Ceballos at her own blue line. Over to Secreto. Penalty has expired. 8:46 left to go here in the third. Adrian up by 5, 6-1.
We're running out of time.
Is Secreto outside the near circle. Rotz trying to hold it in. Schwab trying to knock it away. That puck into the near corner. Ceballos goes back behind her own goal from the near side to the far side.
Oh my!
Trying to
got
flick
an
it
open
back.
person
That was intercepted.
Right there. We're not done.
Sitting right in the slot. Here comes Schwab. Schwab over on blue line. Schwab over center. Schwab trying to gain the zone. And she has it at the far point.
Good pursuit. End of a shift.
And puck, Sachel has it underneath the near circle. Sachel coming down the near boards.
And these guys want to take it end to end every time they touch it.
As that puck right into the Michigan zone. Ceballos turns with it, gets it back into the neutral zone.
Way to look it off.
And puck will come all the way back into the Adrian end. Rotz has it. Down the near boards, Hung battling outside the near circle. Okay. Carr in there as well. Rotz into the near corner. Moves it over to Sachel. Sachel in the far corner. Sachel. Carr trying to have it. Trying to move it over. Malashevsky. Malashevsky has it outside the far circle. Sachel with that puck. Rockets it all the way around the boards. Rims it. And puck gathered down the near boards. Michigan will chase it. Ceballos goes back into her own zone. Line change for Adrian. Intercepted by Stitt.
Trouble.
Stitt
Got
trying to fire it
trailers
out
everywhere.
In front.
There she is,
that
wide open.
The far circle,
oh, what a
save.
You could see it setting up. Very unselfish. Slide that over. Nice save, Paris.
Man, what good puck movement by Adrian.
Yeah.
And a great shot by Turnbull. And boy, Yeah,
Good
Heiserman
glove.
with a great save.
Yeah, good
That
for her.
right over Turnbull with the blast there from the outside of the
So we
slot.
needed a little spirit. Now at this point, we got to go for 2 or 3 on these scoring chances.
That comes back into the near corner.
We're running out of minutes here
If
for
it-
1 a minute.
You saying if you fire it from the blue line, it should count for 2?
Right,
Or,
a
yeah.
red line for 3.
That comes down the near boards. As it's fired back deep by Garbady into the near corner. Ward has it. Ward feeding it around the boards.
Somehow we got to get really creative because we're running out of time.
Mets trying to shift directions.
Here we go. We got 3.
Pulled ahead.
Got 3 far side.
Coming in.
Got money.
Shot on the far circle. That deflected back. Lindahl trying to get to it. Now Farrell with a blast from right point blank. Again, another save by Topich.
Take the shot.
There's
Get
a
a
shot
tip.
by Farrell.
Ooh.
That puck will come all the way back to the blue line down the near boards. Bringing it ahead is Gregory. Gregory backhands it deep as she goes off for a line change.
They're doing a
6:14
wholesale
left to
line
go.
changes too. We got to jump on those.
It's McGough
Oh,
trying to
that's
get it
not where we
past.
want.
Scovall knocks it away. They have been really good at getting in the Michigan passing lanes. The
There's a
backhanded
nice
shot out in
save.
front.
They're not done.
Scovall has it at the blue line, gets it over onto the far circle, back to the blue line for Scovall. Scovall, top of the near
Ooh,
circle.
Great save.
Blocker save by Heiserman.
Not easy to see.
Kuzminski turns,
Turn.
shots, good save. Now firing it. Ferris gets it all the way down the far boards.
Yeah,
Ahead
that's
to
the way to
Lindahl.
split them.
Lindahl trying to get past. Good stick
Boy,
by Scovall
That's
to knock
pretty
it away.
good for a defenseman to catch a flyer like Julia.
And not trip her. I mean,
Right.
did not commit a penalty. That's
Yeah,
impressive.
That's huge.
All the way back. Secreto has it. Into the far corner. Taken away by Haggart. Haggart trying to knock it over. Secreto battling.
Okay, goal a minute, we tie.
Kuzminski has it. Now Haggart outside the far circle. Bobby trying to get it out. Held in by
Oh!
Morris. There's another save by
Nice little
Heiserman.
tip.
Back behind. Gordon has it. Gordon trying to get it over to Cummings.
No, they're not letting up.
Fired all the way down. 5 minutes left to go. 6-1. Adrian with the lead. Morris back into the far corner, but that is going to be icing.
Still, they have 12 shots to our 6.
Is that the first icing of this game? I feel like it is, and that would be impressive.
We haven't had many.
It has been a very well-played game.
There haven't been a lot of races. It's good to see Michigan still standing up.
Gordon in
into
to
the
take
game.
the face off. Now they'll move it over from the near circle to the far circle. Turnbull on the other side of the face-off circle. 4:57 left to go. Michigan down by 5. Secreto moves it down the far boards. Sent right back behind. Parent trying to get to it into the near corner. Parent turning with it. Parent trying to send it across. That back to the near point. Sachel with it. Sachel back to Parent outside the near circle. Parent into the near corner. Gordon trying to pull that away. Now Sachel trying to knock it down. It's Cummings trying to get out of the zone. There's a shot and a glove save as Turnbull took a blast from the blue line. 4:30 left to go. Both squads. Michigan gets a wholesale line change. Face off in the near face off circle. That puck, Malashevsky back
Good draw.
into the far
Oh,
corner,
my.
right out in front.
Jeez.
As that puck gathered, trying to knock it away
Oh,
is Kalis.
no.
There's a shot and a save by Heiserman.
Man.
They are quick to the puck, and
And well, they're totally pinching.
yes,
Even up 6-1, where they don't need any more goals, their D are holding the blue line and forcing it deep. And rightly so, they get away with it. If you don't make them pay, do it.
yeah. If you don't give up goals that way, you might as well keep on the offense.
We saw that as confidence and arrogance, and they've earned it. They
Absolutely. Coming ahead with it is Kolwich. Kolwich gains his own. Kolwich has that knocked away. Wiltshire has it.
at that point you just got to go to the net.
Now rocketing the other direction. Stitch.
gotta
She had the first goal.
We got a forward on D, and Kara got back and took care of that.
And
Wide open in
coming
front.
ahead into
Wide
the
open
far
in front.
corner is Malashevsky.
Good defense did not allow her to get the pass off.
And ahead to Stitt. Stitt plays it off the board, trying to hold it in as Ferris. That puck.
They play it off their skates well, too.
They do. 3:33 left to go here in the third. Nickel brings it in. Nickel feeds it right back behind the Michigan goal into the far corner. Ferris trying to get to it. That puck loose back behind the Michigan goal. Right off the back of the goal. Good job by Ferris to knock it away. Phillips into the near corner. Now Carr trying to get it out of the zone. Scoville holds it in.
Yeah.
Chipped ahead by Garbady. She loses an edge that all the way back into the Adrian zone.
She's looking at the ref. I don't know if there's going to be a call there. Yeah.
Tripping is the call.
Good, because Garbady was definitely not pleased. She's too good a skater to fall like that on her own.
So Scoville into the box, and Michigan.
How many power plays have we had?
That is a good question.
3 or 4?
I think this is the fourth one at least. I have not been writing those down, and that's my fault.
Sorry.
No, it's
Didn't
all
mean
good.
to ask a question you didn't know the answer to.
What
kind of segue is that?
There are many questions you can ask. I have no idea. Ward trying to move it around. That puck outside the far circle.
Okay, guys, you got to get it free because we don't have time to fool around.
Is trying to knock that puck down. Comes back to Ferris. Trying to hold it in. Now that knocked back into the neutral zone. Michigan has to touch up, and that fired all the way back into their own zone. Lindahl has it back behind the goal. Lindahl coming down the near boards. Lindahl over the blue line. Lindahl gains his own. Lindahl outside the near circle. Lindahl back behind the goal. Now into the far corner. Sends it back to the far point. That held in. Moved all the way across. Over to Carr. Carr trying to send it outside the near circle. Gathered up by Nickel in the near corner. And puck into the slot. Lifted all the way down. Racing back to get it is Ferris in her own zone. 2:13 left to go here in the third. 1:07 left to go in the power play.
Gut check time.
The head, Bobby trying to knock that away.
Oh, boy.
Back the other direction is Gregory. Gregory outside the near circle.
Late trailer slipping in.
Gregory into the far corner. Trying to knock that away was McGough now. Down the near boards, Michigan trying to get to it. That whacked by something fierce by Gregory into the far corner. Now McGough brings it ahead. Stops. Trying to avoid pressure back there by Young. That puck comes into the neutral zone. Racing back to get it is Sachel. 32 seconds left to go here in the power play. 1:33 left to go here in the third. Garbady has it outside the near circle into the near corner. Sachel with it there. Puck loose outside the near circle. Back to Secreto at the near point. Secreto moves it over to Farrell.
There.
Farrell with a
Good
shot and a save
God, she can
by
fire it too.
Topic. 13 seconds left to go in the power play. 1:17 left to go here in the third. Ken, you just would love to get one more goal here to just feel a little bit better about yourself.
I know how hard they've worked for the last 4 weeks with the full school load and all the exams and to just.
Ward has it and along the end boards. Bobby trying to move it over. Garbady outside the near circle. That to Secreto. Secreto with a blast. That's a glove save by Topic.
Well, they've had more shots this period than any other. You got to think at some point Adrian's probably let up a little bit, although you really haven't noticed it. But Adrian has 15 to our 8.
1:02 left to go. Face-off in the near face-off circle in the Adrian zone. Gordon, face-off and along the near boards. Morris trying to get it out of there, as well as Haggart. As that puck into the neutral zone. Good stick by Kolwich. That fired right back in by Gordon. 47 seconds left to go. Ward has it. Ward moves it over to Nickel in the near corner. Trying to pull that away. Carr outside the near circle. Gordon back over there as well. Nickel gets it right back to Ward behind her own goal.
Oof.
Down the far boards with it.
2
Here
on
comes. Racing ahead with it is Haggart. Haggart trying to get past.
Oh, good job, Sam, to come back like that late in the game. Goal scorer.
Down the near boards. Hung trying to bring it ahead. Hung gets into the zone. 15 seconds left to go. At this point, Michigan would just love to not give up a third period goal. Gordon brings it in. 8 seconds left to go. And puck into the near corner. Nickel feeds it all the way around. Kolwich has it outside the far circle, and that will do it. As that is the end. 6-1. Adrian with the win as Michigan loses their first game of the season. They go on the road now as they will be at Miami at Gogan Ice Arena. That will be 3:30 on Saturday, and then they will be back here at Yost 4 o'clock versus Miami. We could use all of you out there to cheer on Miami, a top 10 team as well. So big games here. Michigan falls 6-1. Any final thoughts here on that game, Coach?
Well, that was our best shot period. We had 10 for a game total of 21. They had 15 for 43. So I mean, they outplayed us. Welcome to the big. We're in the big leagues now.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, I mean that's
Indeed.
Sorry to see it happen. You know how hard they work and being full-time student athletes, but it is what it is. They
Faced a
clearly
very good
got
Adrian
beat
team.
today.
Yeah.
From a team who can score some goals from some places that you just don't expect.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. There were some goals that were precision placed and were you couldn't imagine they made them, and they made them.
Yeah.
So
So we'll regroup and have a long road trip Saturday and see what we can do.
indeed, if you can't make it down to Oxford, we will. We plan on having the game as we will have it. We'll go on air 15 minutes before game time. For my camera people, Christina Wiseman, James Wiseman, our director, Mike Butler, our color commentator, Coach Ned. My name is Mark Wiseman. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. We'll see you.